Hi guys, so I'm recording this video so I have the opportunity to talk to you all about my upcoming surgery. I've had many questions about what's happening and many interested women, so I thought I'd do this video, pop it on YouTube, and people can follow it just like I did for many others. So basically what I'm getting done is I'm getting a breast augmentation, a breast lift, a slight reduction on one side, and I'm having my areola reduced. The reason why I'm doing it, I mean, it doesn't really matter, so everyone's got their own reasons, but obviously after breastfeeding, I lost a lot of upper pole fullness, and I don't like the shape anymore, and they're very saggy now, so I feel if you're not happy with something, then you should do something about it, or either that or just embrace what you have. So in my case, I'm just going to go and do something about it and live my happy life. So I'm going to Thailand, and now I'm living in New Zealand, as some of you will know, but researching the surgeons in New Zealand and the surgeons in Australia, and then looking at the surgeons in Thailand, I found that the surgeon that I want to go for is actually far more qualified. He's actually a plastic surgeon and a reconstructive surgeon, and has done more than 6,000 breast surgeries. So I have the confidence in knowing that this is by far his first surgery, and he's had plenty of experience. His before and afters look amazing, and some of the ones I saw here I was far from impressed by. So my surgeon is known as Dr. Jib. That's his second name. He has more than one name, but that's the easiest name for people to remember, so he goes by Dr. Jib, and he's based in Phuket. So tomorrow is the day of my surgery, and I fly out in the morning. It's going to take me all day. Sorry, it's not the day of my surgery. It's the day of my flight tomorrow, and I fly out in the morning, and it's taking me all day to get there, and then I have the consultation the next morning and the surgery the same day. At this point in time, I don't know what time my operation will actually be. They don't tell you until you've had the consultation and you confirm that you want to go through with the surgery, but they have told me that it will be the same day. So for anyone that's interested in going for a breast augmentation, there's a few things that I've noted down, that's why I keep looking down, of things that I think are interesting or good to know, or things to follow along the way. I've also got a selection of things that I'll talk to you about on this table that I'm taking with me just to help with my recovery. So I'm feeling excited at the moment. I'm not nervous. I think that will sink in maybe when I'm at the hospital, but at the moment I'm perfectly fine. I'll show you what I'm working with. So my actual breasts are almost non-existent now. They've reduced significantly. There is some there, but it's all in the lower pole. There's nothing up the top, as you can see, and so they're sagging quite a lot. I mean, YouTube doesn't allow you to show much more than that, so that's about as much as I can show you for now, but if I can insert some pictures of befores, I will along the way. If not, they'll be on my profile, so just follow me along the way and you'll see some of those, and hopefully later some good afters too. The size I'm not really too bothered about. It's more about trying to get into proportion. I was quite comfortable before I had my son, so if I could just be a full C or a small D, I'd be happy with that. CCs vary according to a person's anatomy, so if I put, say, 350 cc's in me, I could get a D, whereas someone else could put it in them and get an E or even a B if they had nothing in the first place. So I don't know about the size until I've had my consultation. My pre-op documentation says I can't eat for 8 hours before surgery, so unfortunately that means that I can't eat before my appointment at all, because I don't know whether it'll be straight after or not. So from midnight I won't be eating or drinking before the surgery. I have followed a couple of groups on Facebook which are really good for supporting women who want to go into breast augmentation, so I'll put the links below, and I recommend that if you are interested or even just thinking about it in general, you just join one or two groups just so you can hear what people are saying and how women have experienced it before you, and really decide whether you want to go ahead with it or not. I've downloaded a few apps that I think will be useful along the way. I have an exchange rate calculator which will help me in Thailand. I've got my countdown app, which is always fun to follow, so you know how many days you've got left and how close the surgery is, so you can get all excited. There's an app called MediSafe, which is really good for tracking your medication and making sure that you take the right medication at the right time. And if you're going to blog, then you want to download a video app like Vimeo or something like that. If you want to go as far as I did, you can also add the weather to your weather apps on your phone, and sort of the time to your time, your world time or whatever on your phone, so you can know what time it is over there and then it is here, so it's easier for you when you actually arrive. For those of you that are staying in your own country, obviously that's not necessary. I've created a list of things I've packed, so I will put the link below so you can just print it off and add what you want and use or disregard any of the information in there. So things to do before you go, maybe a couple of months before you go. If you're not already a back sleeper, it's a good idea to practice sleeping on your back. For me, this is the most difficult part. I sleep on my stomach, so sleeping on my back has been really hard, and I don't want to have to learn how to sleep on my back as well as be in pain from the operation, so I've been practicing ahead of time. It's getting easier, so I would recommend doing that. A few days before or the week before, you want to do things like take all the stuff out the tops of your cupboards and bring them lower down, because you won't be able to reach above your head just like you do now. So maybe go around your house and see what's high that you might need, and clean up anything that really needs a good deep clean that's going to annoy you in the weeks following surgery, because you don't want to be staring at something or risking your recovery by trying to clean or trying to do something that's going to cause harm to your body. So I recommend doing all of that first, and anything else like prepping meals, or if that's what you want to do, you just put some stuff in the freezer or get your bedroom set up for when you come back and have to sleep partially upright. I would also recommend the day before your surgery, you go and if you like to shave your body, shave your legs or whatever, or maintain yourself, clip your toenails, do anything that you need to do to bend over, because you won't be able to do that. So make it easy for yourself. Wash your hair. You won't be able to wash your hair afterwards. I recommend booking into a hairdresser's. That's what I'm going to do, so that a couple of days later I can go and get my hair washed, so I don't feel so gross, because you can't shower straight after your surgery. I'll show you a few things now that I'm going to pack in my suitcase. I don't know if I'll need all of it. It's just tips and tricks I've picked up from the Facebook pages and watching YouTube videos. So just shimmy you over here a bit. What I have got is, so this is just some soap powder. So you're going to get stuck in a post-op bra and you're going to need to wash it at some point. So when you take it off, you want to have a bit of soap powder. I've got myself an adapter because I'm in another country, so we need to be able to, use those plugs and a couple of USBs. If you do take one of these though, I recommend you take an extension cord, because you don't know how close the plug socket is going to be to your bed at the hospital, so you obviously want your devices to be near to you. I'm told you get really sore lips after surgery, so get yourself some chapstick, and also pack yourself a wee little pack with maybe some strepsils or some throat lozenges, because you have a tube down your throat, so it's very sore after, and you'll really appreciate that. In here I've also put some vitamin C tablets for recovery, and some quickies or something for bloating. You're very bloated after surgery, so that anesthetic is going to bloat you, so you're going to want something to help to remove that. Got a bit of dry shampoo. Again, you're not going to be able to wash your hair, so whatever you can do, some dry shampoo and some baby wipes and that kind of thing is going to be really helpful. I have a hot and cold pack. This one actually I'm going to use for a hot pack. It's got clay in it, so it's just a little thing that goes, and it's really for your back, because your back's really sore. You're not used to being reclined when you sleep, so you want something for your back, and this one you just stuff with the wee clay things and put in the microwave. I also got some cooling packs. So these are the Advent ones for breastfeeding, but these will be really good for me, I feel, because I'm getting the lift as well. So the actual pack looks like this, and then it comes in a case, a little soft thing, so it's not going to freeze you, and you can keep those in the freezer. I got myself a little wee pill box thing, so I know what to take each day, and these wee bits just pop out so I can carry that with me. One for each day. I got a couple of different types of post-op bras, because I'm really not sure on what I'm going to need, but I was told to get things that zipped up at the front, because you can't really put your arms behind your back after. So I've got these wee stretchy ones. I do get one at the hospital as well, but I'd just rather be 100% sure. And these are a couple that I already had just from going to the gym as well, that sort of zip up at the front, but they have padding, but you can take it out. So something like that would be good. If you're blogging like me, or just want to take photos for family or anything like that, get yourself a selfie stick. Never thought I'd buy one of these. Never in my life did I think I'd get a selfie stick, but you're not going to be able to hold your phone like right to your body. It would be a lot easier for you to hold it far away. So I thought that was $5. So anyway, get yourself a sunscreen. Obviously, it goes without saying, but your skin will be more sensitive on your chest after surgery, so make sure that you're using a good sunscreen. I also have one for my face, which I don't have here, but get a good one for your skin. I have an antibacterial soap. You have to clean your body with an antibacterial soap the day before surgery. So you can't use a normal soap, you can't use one with moisturizers, you can't moisturize your skin after, you just have to use an antibacterial soap so you're 100% clean. I've bought myself some probiotics. You are going to be taking antibiotics, so very important that you get yourself some probiotics so you can get that good bacteria straight back into you after surgery. There's a few products that were recommended for things like helping with your scars. Now, your scars are going to heal pretty well on their own anyway, and sometimes products can actually cause damage to your scar. So you have to be really careful about what you choose and try and choose stuff that's got more natural stuff in. So I've heard vitamin E is really good. I use this one usually for my face, so I have that one, but somehow I managed to buy two, so there's also this variety. It's a Blackmore's one. They're not very different, they've just got slightly different oils. One's got avocado, one's got blackcurrant seed or something in it, so there's those, and there's this pure tissue scar oil as well. I don't know if I'm going to use that, but I have it to use on my incisions if I need to once they start scabbing and coming off. Just a wee little dealie I added. I'm going with a friend. This is just a torchlight that you plug into your laptop. But because you're going to be up random hours of the night, you don't want to turn the light on. I want to be able to read a book or something. So this is just to plug in to help think about my friend so I don't have to worry too much. So anyway, that's the things that I've added into my suitcase, especially for the surgery. Obviously, I've got a suitcase full of my normal clothes and shoes and whatever as well. I'm going with my friend Courtney. She's coming to support me, which is really kind of her, so I don't have to go alone. I'm going to be in hospital for 2 nights, and I basically want her to go and enjoy herself a little bit in that time, because I hear that you're in and out of sleeping, you're really tired, and your body needs to recover, so you just basically need to lie down. So take yourself some books, and I've put an app on my laptop so I can download a few extra books, or you can watch Netflix or just hang out. So basically that's me. I'm going out first thing in the morning, so I'm just going to go and get some sleep now, and I hope that you follow my journey, and I'll try and put videos up as soon as I can. Bearing in mind this is the first video I've ever done, so it's not the best video in the world and the quality's not great, but hopefully it improves along the way, and I'll figure out how to add cool little bits and pieces. Pop any messages you have down in the comments, and I'll see if I can get around to answering some of them. Obviously, I am not a plastic surgeon. I am not a medical professional. Any advice or comments that I make are purely on what I have learned along the way, and you can take that on board or you can seek your own advice. I certainly would suggest that you do your research and make sure you choose a surgeon rather than a location. Yes, it's a lot cheaper to go to Thailand. In fact, it's costing me $10,000 to go to Thailand and do my surgery as a whole. In New Zealand, it would have been $23,000. So I'm saving money there, and I'm going on vacation, and I'm not taking my family because it's going to be no fun for them. So it's just a lot better for me to go with my friend. Anyway, I'll leave it there because I've been talking for almost a straight 15 minutes now, and you're probably sick of me. So I will upload some more tomorrow.